Well, top of the morning to you Eagles fans. It's your boy EROCK, fresh off of the Philadelphia St. Patrick's Day Parade down Benjamin Franklin Parkway, but decided to stop by Lincoln Financial Field to just go over with you some of my thoughts and feelings about, things. Not like there's been any news about the Eagles lately. They've been pretty quiet, made a couple moves here and there. No big deal, right? Right? Yeah, no big deals, no big news. It's not like the Eagles are making headlines not only here in the city, but nationally. No, they're keeping it quiet. They're keeping it low key. They're keeping a low profile. Holy shit. And look, before I get into all this craziness and my opinions on it, a little bit of housekeeping for you guys, all right? Right now, as I stand in front of Lincoln Financial Field, would like to apologize to you guys. I mean, seriously, you guys on YouTube, and especially you guys on Twitter, I would like to apologize and say that I'm sorry, because usually, you know me, I got my finger on the pulse of this thing. I got an idea what the Eagles are doing. I hear things, I see things, I can piece it together, make accurate predictions, give you guys explanation on what the birds are thinking on certain moves. But this offseason has been unlike any other offseason. Especially in the fact that I've been wrong again and again and again. My jaw hurts from the amount of times I've had to shove my goddamn feet in my mouth. I got practically lockjaw by now. I mean, say it seriously. You've been asking me for a while. EROCK, do you think they're going to keep Macklin? And I would say, of course. Wrong. EROCK, do you think they're going to go get Marcus Mariota? I mean, after all, they signed Mark Sanchez. That's a clue right there. They want to bring in a backup. Oh, they're definitely trading Foles. Yeah, trading Foles to Tennessee. Trading Foles to Tennessee to swap first-round picks. Do a double jump, right? Double jump, right? Wrong. Guys, relax. Shady's going to be an Eagle next year. I mean, he's the franchise leader in rushing yards. He's 2 years removed from being the NFL rushing leader, and last year was third in the NFL in rushing yards. So don't worry. Shady's playing right here at Lincoln Financial Field next year. Knock, knock. Who's there? You're wrong. All right, so let's go over these moves, all right? Cumulatively and then piece by piece, because it's easier to just get the cumulative picture right now as it stands, okay? Here's how I feel. You guys have been asking me, Rock, are we a better team than we were last year? Rock, what does this all mean? Do you like these moves? Do you think this makes us a better team? Here's my answer. I got no friggin' clue. I don't. I have no idea what this team is even going to look like going into training camp. I don't know if these players can play under Chip Kelly's system. I don't know if these players can gel together as one cohesive unit as a team. I don't know. But here's what I do know. Number one, there is an awful lot of injured players on this team. And unless Chip Kelly's got a lab somewhere in NovaCare Complex or the Link that's literally making cyborg legs for guys like Sam Bradford and Kiko Alonso and friggin' shoulder Terminator 2 RoboCop parts for guys like Ryan Matthews, this sports science, it better friggin' work. And the second thing I know, it's your ass, Chip. It is. It is your ass, because you are calling the shots. You are the one making the trades. You are the one who let 4 Pro Bowlers on offense go in 2 years. Deshaun, LaShawn, Macklin, and Foles. When have you ever heard in NFL history of an offense just giving away premier talent like that? It's never happened. I mean, honest to God, if you were to tell me when Chip Kelly took over this team that Deshaun, LaShawn, Nick, and Jeremy would either be cut, traded, or just walk in free agency within a calendar year of each other, I would have knocked the crack pipe out of your hand and smacked the stupid off of your face. And Chip, you will be held accountable for this, for better or worse. You know this fan base, you know this city, you will be held accountable for this. It is your ass. Because you traded away Deshaun Jackson to make a culture of football. Well, The locker room might be a little tighter. Clearly it's not, by the way, because you're trading away all your guys. But you wanted to make the locker room a little tighter. Meanwhile, you got no guy who can take a top off of defense. There's 8 in the box, and look what happens to LaShawn. You let Macklin walk. You just let Macklin walk out the deal. And all this time, I was thinking there's got to be a way to get this deal done. Macklin wants to be here, and he did. He did. The Eagles wanted him to be here, and they did. They did. The fatal flaw was letting him hit free agency and even thinking that he can make that kind of money on the open market. Because once Randall Cobb signs his extension and Des Bryant gets franchised, guess who's the top priority in free agency now? Jeremy Macklin. And he's going for a payday. The worst move you could have made if you wanted Jeremy Macklin back here in Eagles Green is let him go for the green in free agency. It's shady. I mean, I've already touched enough on shady, and that move pissed me off. But they signed DeMarco Murray. All right. You replace the 2013 rushing leader with the 2014 rushing leader. The only thing I'm worried about, and guys, I know the fantasy football isn't like, real football, but DeMarco Murray is a guy who's been sticking me in the butt every fantasy season except the last one. Somehow this dude would always end up on my fantasy team and then I'm screwing me because he'd go get hurt. And then the year that I don't draft him, the year that I say that's enough, it's never going to happen again. I'm never going to have DeMarco Murray on my team ever again. He leads the league in rushing. So excuse me if I have a fantasy Cowboys injury-prone bias towards DeMarco. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Sam Bradford. I mean, let's play a little word association right now, all right? And don't friggin' lie to me, because I know when you're lying to me, all right? I know in the comments when you're lying to me. I just know it. If I was to say to you, Sam Bradford, but prior to any knowledge of knowing that he was going to come to the Eagles, if I were to say to you, Sam Bradford, what word or words would you use to describe him? Would you use words like great, fantastic, accurate, good decision maker, yada, yada, yada? Or would you use words like I would use? Bust, disappointment, average, injury prone. You can put those in the comment section below, but I already know your answer. If you're being truthful to yourself and truthful to me, little word association, yeah, take the green off the helmet. Think about that for a while. I mean, the Maxwell signing, yeah, I like it. You overpaid for him, but that's what free agency is all about. You're going to overpay for people. You're going to overpay. You're going to make good players. You got to pay them like the great players. You got to take mediocre players and pay them like the good players. That's what free agency is all about. So the Maxwell thing, yeah, I can get down with it. But Jesus Christ, you cleared all that salary cap room for Sam Bradford. I keep getting back to the Bradford thing. It just has me scratching my bald little head. Sam Bradford. How much better is he than Nick Foles, who is making peanuts compared to Bradford? And he gave up a 2 and a 4 for him. Now there's no hope of Mariota. You have completely hitched your wagon to a horse that when healthy has been average, and when unhealthy, his knee is glued together with super glue and duct tape and bubble gum. Holy shit. You know me, guys. You know me. You know I bleed green, and I'm always going to support my team. And through the years, as you've been watching me here down in South Philadelphia, you know I've been accused of being the rah-rah guy, towing the company line, not liking to go against what the Eagles do. And some of that is true. But this time, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be true to my heart. I don't know what's going on here, guys. This is an off-season unlike any other I've ever seen, and not just from the Eagles, from any other team. Never seen this before in the history of the NFL. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what we're looking at. It's just a hodgepodge of injured players. Who even are these guys? So when you ask me, EROCK, what do you think about the moves? EROCK, do you think this is a better team? Holy shit, I don't even know. Again, I know two things. Number one, we got an awful lot of injured players on this team. All right? Guys coming off of injury. And if we were to start the season today, instead of going to the St. Patrick's Day parade and having a parade right here, filing into Lincoln Financial Field, I don't know if we're a better team. I don't even know these guys. I mean, I know their stats. I've seen them, play for other teams, but playing together as one cohesive unit, who the hell am I to say? It's not even training camp yet. I don't know. Here's the other thing I know. It's Chip Kelly's ass. And the third thing I know is this is either really going to work or it's really not. There's not going to be any in between here. Chip Kelly is either going to prove himself to be the next Bill Belichick or he's going to prove himself to be the next Rich Kotite and get run out of town, preferably to the New York Jets. Those are the three things. We got injured players. It's Chip Kelly's ass now. And we're going to figure this thing out in a hurry, who Chip Kelly really is. So buckle up, boys and girls. Jesus, we haven't even hit the draft yet. I'll see you at the draft. Until next time, let's go Birds. See you at the NFL draft, baby.